What's up, family? Social Security payments are about to get delayed. With the debt ceiling approaching in less than 10 days and lawmakers have gone home for the weekend, our seniors and our Social Security recipients need to start preparing right now. Well, guys, we just received a warning from the Treasury Secretary, Janet Yellen, and she said that Social Security payments could be disrupted if the debt ceiling isn't raised. Yes, guys, like I said, this is breaking information coming directly from the Treasury Secretary, in which previously she had already told us that the U.S. could run out of money by June the 1st, which, guys, if you look at the calendar, we only have less than 10 days right now, in which if Congress, lawmakers on Capitol Hill are unable to figure out the negotiations in order to raise the debt ceiling limit, the U.S. is going to run out of money. And apparently, Social Security recipients, as well as our seniors, are at risk of not receiving their monthly payments. Yes, guys, it says right here that while Republicans and the Democrats continue to barter over what to do about the debt ceiling crisis, the Treasury Secretary, Janet Yellen, issued a grim warning this week that failing to raise the debt ceiling would trigger an economic catastrophe and potentially impact our Social Security payments. Now, again, Yellen's remarks were part of the prepared speech she was scheduled to deliver back in April, but she did go ahead and put this information out as of now because we are reaching the deadline, guys, and like I said, it is 10 days away. A default on our debt would produce an economic and financial crisis or catastrophe. A default would raise the cost of borrowing in perpetuity. Future investments would become substantially more costly overall. So we cannot allow the U.S. to run out of money. We cannot allow these stupid lawmakers to fail the American people and not raise the debt ceiling in time. Guys, we need to get this done. And in fact, one particular U.S. senator, he has a new plan in regards to our Social Security recipients. And that is what he is calling the bill on the bill. He says that, look, he has a big idea to fix Social Security. And as you guys know, that Social Security right now is on the verge of becoming insolvent within the next 9 years. And Senator Bill Cassidy has a big idea on how to fix it. And I want to share that with you real quick. Now, this particular video is about 2 minutes long, but I won't bore you all together. But I will give you a brief synopsis of what exactly he is talking about in regards to his big idea in order to fix the Social Security crisis that is among us moving forward. So anyways, guys, Bill Cassidy is talking about the idea of taking all of the money right now that they have so far in the Social Security Trust Fund, which I believe is around $2.7 trillion. He wants to invest that into the economy in paying stocks, dividends, and things like that, so that money can actually grow over time and actually make more money, so that it would increase the amount of money from $2.7 trillion up to maybe projected around $10 trillion. And that way, this particular Social Security program will not become insolvent within the next 9 years. And in this particular video, he is showing you exactly where he is meeting with some random people and telling them about his big idea and trying to figure out how they feel about the big idea and whether they believe that this would actually work. And I do want to go ahead and play that little portion for you right here.
Let me give you one last thing. We've got this big idea in which we would take some dollars, not Social Security money, set up a fund separate from Social Security, and we invest that fund in the U.S. economy. Okay. And as that money grows, we use it in order to help Social Security become solvent again. What would you think about a plan like that?
Oh, that'd be a great idea.
Oh, I have the goosebumps.
Like, why not?
Why not?
Makes sense, doesn't it? It's probably what your private pension fund does.
I like that idea.
Do you?
I like any idea that is going to keep it from going the way it has been.
I really like that. Anything is for benefit for the seniors. That would be great.
Well, guys, as you can see, it looks like these particular individuals were pretty excited about this idea, and they believe that it could potentially work. Now, me personally, I do believe that it can potentially work as long as you are in it for the long run. This is exactly how you invest in stocks and real estate and things like that. This is not a get rich quick overnight, but for the long haul, for long-term investors, this is the only way to become wealthy, raise a lot of money, and pretty much become financial free, guys. This is exactly what Warren Buffett did, because he started investing in stocks back when he was 11 years old. And look at him today, guys. Look how much billions and billions of dollars that Warren Buffett has generated over the past 70 years or so. But anyways, guys, don't want to get off topic, but listening to Senator Bill Cassidy, his particular big idea sounds like this is actually a great idea. Pretty much, why haven't anyone else thought about this in the past? But anyways, guys, I'm sure this will actually have to come to lawmakers being able to vote on this idea and then moving forward. But I do believe that this does sound very promising. Now, I'm sure there are some other side notes that we don't know as of yet, but on the face of this, this does sound like a very good idea. But anyways, guys, moving on in regards to the Social Security payments that are supposed to be coming at the first of next month, guys, our seniors and Social Security recipients might not actually be receiving those payments, and that is because we could be on the verge of going into default. And yes, guys, just late last night, guys, negotiators were actually meeting in regards to what they can do to raise the debt ceiling, and it looks like those negotiators were pretty much left empty-handed, guys. They were left unsure when they actually left the meeting last night, in which they all went home, guys, and pretty much for over the weekend. And so far, guys, they don't necessarily know when they're going to meet up again to discuss the debt ceiling. So, guys, this is very shocking and very scary, as it looks like these particular individuals that are involved in negotiations, they are pretty much clueless at this time. And of course, that could have something to do with the fact of the matter is that our current president is traveling overseas right now in Japan at the G7 meetup. But anyways, guys, he will be returning very soon, and it looks like these particular negotiators might actually just be waiting on President Biden to return back home to the U.S. to figure out what are the next plans. But anyways, guys, as of now, we don't know when they're going to be meeting up to have the next discussions in regards to raising the debt ceiling. But anyways, guys, we'll just have to keep you guys up posted as usual. But also, guys, like I said, the Democrats are worried about the deal between President Biden and the House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, and they believe that President Biden could actually he could actually negotiate with Kevin McCarthy, in which he might give up some of his power, some of his leverage, in order to get this thing done before the deadline. And as you can see right here, guys, it said that the Democrats are worried about the Biden and McCarthy deal push a backup plan to avoid a default. And like I said, guys, he is already sounding like he is open for the idea of these work requirements to be implemented into this negotiation tactic. And so this is going to affect a lot of Democrats, because they are definitely have been standing in the way against the idea of having work requirements. But it looks like President Biden is actually open to it now, because I believe that he is feeling a little bit desperate to get this thing done before the deadline, because he does not want that to happen on his watch. He will be the first president, because it will be the first time in the United States that the U.S. has defaulted on its obligations. So you can understand the pressure that President Biden is feeling right now in regards to, if he is unable to get the debt ceiling raised, this could be a huge catastrophe for the United States of America. But anyways, guys, that is exactly why the Democrats are afraid, because they feel like he is probably going to negotiate and put in lose a lot of leverage in the negotiations with the House Speaker. And the Democrats are not going to be happy about that at all, especially considering that in the beginning of all of this discussions, President Biden said that, look, the debt ceiling is not up for negotiations. But it looks like now, guys, as we get closer to the deadline, he is open to negotiations. So anyways, guys, moving on, the White House, they are saying that Republicans' team saying that there is no progress in regards to the debt ceiling talks. Guys, like I said, they met last night, and so far we still don't have any progress. However, earlier on Friday, we did get a message in regards to what they are talking about, and it looks like they stated that there was progress. So we are getting mixed signals from both sides of the aisle, but so far, the latest news that we have last night, they didn't make any progress, and they went home without any plans of when they're going to reconvene once again. But anyways, guys, in the back of Biden's pocket, in the back of President Biden's pocket, his back pocket, he does have a plan ahead. Just in case, guys. It's like the what if you will plan, and that is the 14th Amendment. Yes, guys, President Biden has previously said that he could always choose to use the 14th Amendment in order to raise the debt ceiling without the negotiations of the House Speaker as well as the GOP. However, this information right here in this article says it all. It says that, look, it ain't going to happen. This is the message that President Biden sent to the progressives and said that the 14th Amendment, using it, it's not going to happen. And yes, guys, it says right here that the president's advisors fear such a move would trigger a legal battle, as well as it would undermine global faith in the United States credit worthiness and damage to the economy. So that is exactly why he is saying now that using the 14th Amendment is not even an option. He doesn't want the backlash that could come from using this particular measure to raise the debt ceiling. From President Biden's perspective, he said that, look, it is probably better off to just figure out what we need to do in regards to negotiating with the Republicans to just raise the debt ceiling. That means if we have to add these particular work requirements, then we will do just that. Even if we have to cut down on President Biden's spending, we will do just that, as long as we can pass and raise the debt ceiling before the deadline on June the 1st. So anyways, guys, I know the Democrats were very hopeful that using the 14th Amendment was a definitely huge option for President Biden, but it looks like he has pretty much nixed that in the bud, saying that, look, it ain't going to happen. So anyways, guys, that is exactly what President Biden is saying to the American people, as well as lawmakers and the Democrats on Capitol Hill, that the 14th Amendment is not even an option at this particular time. He does not want the backlash and the consequences that could happen and go towards the United States while he is the president of the United States. He doesn't want that on his shoulders. So anyways, guys, it looks like he is going to be negotiating. He is probably going to lose a little bit of leverage, all because he wants to get a bipartisan deal signed and raise the debt ceiling before the deadline. But anyways, guys, what do you think about this? Do you think that he is totally a flip-flopper? Do you think that he is a liar, considering what he said in the past? How do you feel about this, guys? I know I have mixed signals because we just can't trust this guy. He continues to let the American people down, and this economy right now, guys, is suffering. It is suffering bad under the leadership of President Biden. Now, I flipped the script and asked you, would it be even better if the former President Donald Trump was still leading the country? Well, guys, we really don't know, but I know a lot of people have speculation that it would be much better, but then again, we really don't know, guys. The market has been going up for about 14 years or so we were definitely due for a huge crash in the economy because we were pretty much running on fumes. We have printed a lot of money. The Fed has been printing a lot of money, so this was bound to happen sooner rather than later. But anyways, guys, all of this is happening under President Biden, in which he is always going to be able to take the blame for the catastrophe that the United States is being dealt with right now. But anyways, guys, I do want to get your comments, your feedback on this particular situation in regards to the Social Security payments being delayed for our seniors. This is going to be a huge catastrophe just for them, guys, as well as other low-income families. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this down below in the comment section. And I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all we have for you today, but feel free to check out some of the items down below. There are a few ways for you to be able to support this channel, totally free to you. Also, there are some other ideas where you can earn some free money, some free cash to put into your pocketbooks. But anyways, the few links are down below in the description. Anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.